Welcome to this tutorial for Stride Events. Today I'm going to show you how you can get started by creating an event and selling tickets or registrations using our software. All right, so if you've never used Stride Events before, you're going to go ahead and go to strideevents.com, and then in the top right corner, you'll see this Create Event button. You'll click that button, and then you will create a Stride Events account. So you'll put your first name, last name, your organization name, phone, email, and create a password, and then you'll select the kind of account that you're going to make, and that's going to be an event director account. Read terms and conditions, do the CAPTCHA certification, and then create your account. Once your account's created, then you'll be taken to a screen to fill out more information about your event. All right, if you already have an account, you're going to log into your account, and then you'll see this page. You want to make sure you're on the current events page. If you're not seeing the current events page, you'll want to make sure from the drop-down menu at the top that you're on that you select the current events page. All right, and then you'll hit this button that says Create Event. So we're going to select that. All right, and now we have this form for creating our event. So you'll put your event name in this box. Don't include the year because we automatically add that year to your event name for you. And if you have any other words in your name this year, because this year's the bicentennial or the centennial or whatever, keep those names out. You can go back and edit it to put them back in later, but if you keep them out now, then your URL will be cleaner, and it won't feel like it's just for the bicentennial. It won't be saying it's the 51st year of the event, but then the URL still says bicentennial. So, but you can add that back in to the text name later without changing the URL when you edit your event. Okay. So that's the event name. You'll select what forms you need. So if you're just doing registration, you can just do registration. If you're just doing ticketing, you can just do ticketing. You can do both. Or if you just want to make sure your event is on our calendar, you can do that too. I'm just going to select both for right now. All right, so you'll have your venue name. You're going to select whether or not there's assigned seating at your venue. If you do have assigned venue, make sure you reach out to us because we can help you create a really nice digital seat map. That'll look really great online and make it easy for participants to select their seats and all of that. If you just have general admission, no assigned seating, that's pretty easy to set up yourself. So that's what I'll show you here. And then you're going to put in address information. We'll just do that for now. If you have multiple days for your event, you'll select that, and then you'll have a start and end date. If it's just one date, then that's just one date. You'll put the description here, and then if you have a website already for your event, you'll put the website right there. Okay. And then contact information, we put this on your marketing page. So when people are learning about your event, maybe they've ordered tickets or registered and they have questions, they have someone that they can reach out to. So that's what that is for. And then we need to know who to send checks to. So you'll put that information in there. If you're a nonprofit, you'll check this box. You'll select that. You'll put in the EIN number, and then you need to upload proof that you're a nonprofit. Typically, this is a document that comes from the IRS or from another government entity that shows that you're a nonprofit. And then if your event is tax exempt or not, you need to select that there. Okay. Now we're getting to registration information. So if you want to open registration later, you can check that box and put in the date you want to open. You can type up a waiver, and then you'll select the date that registration ends. For your registration, you need to have categories. So, if you are running a fair and you want to use the registration form for your vendors and sponsors, then you're going to make a category that's for vendors, and then you're going to add another category for sponsors. And then you'll put the beginning price, the participant limits, and then the minimum and maximum ages. That may not be relevant for vendors and sponsors, but it would be relevant if you were running a competition and you had different age brackets, for example. Okay. So that's the registration information. If you have a broader umbrella that your event is attached to, we kind of call that a company. So if you have one, if you're attached to one, then you can select that here. If you don't have a company added, you can just leave this alone. A lot of events just do their one event, so they aren't part of a bigger company account or series. But some events are series, so we do have a capability where you can kind of manage everything from a company level. Okay. And then you will agree to the terms and conditions, initial, and save. When you press save, the first page you'll see, if you have registration, the first page you'll see is going to be your registration form. So you see we have this registration form for the Old Town Renaissance Fair. You see we've got two categories here, and information. We have another video that talks you through how to make edits to this page. So we will link that below here so it's easy for you to find. The next page, if you don't have registration, then the first page you're going to see is the ticket pricing. So that's here. But if you see registration first, and once you're done making those edits, you'll go to ticket pricing if you have both. So this is the ticket pricing page. We also have another video for how to set this page up and use it. So we're going to make that available to you in the links below. So we won't get into too much detail on that here. Yeah, but that's how you get started using StartEvents. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.